Hey folks, it's Tuck. It's what is it, Thursday, February 21st, 2019. And let me tell you something. The company that we reside in, the United States, well, it's official, it's selected official, declared a national emergency. Do you know what that does? Does anybody understand what the frig is going on? That gives him the right to declare a state of emergency, which means you are not allowed out of your home until they are telling you to come out of your home, whether you have food, electric, water, whatever. If it's on fire, it does not matter. If you walk outside of your home, you will be shot. Suspend the Constitution, you no longer have rights. And it's already been done. That's already been done. It just hasn't declared martial law yet. It's in all the literature. I'm not making it up. They're ushering in this 5G. 5G is going to kill us. It's going to wipe us all out. You know what it's going to do? It's going to turn the world, our country, into the movie The Purge. Because you know why? Because there's going to be people like me telling people this shit. That the great Wizard of Oz is only a little fucking midget or a short person behind a fucking curtain. Alright? That's what I've been telling you. You know how much we outnumber them, the midget behind the curtain? We don't need guns. We need heart. We need knowledge. We need education. We need to be smarter. That's what we need. As soon as we get smart, their guns and our guns are useless. Because our numbers are going to overwhelm it. It's going to turn us into the purge. Because your neighbors are going to turn you in to receive favor. And that is civil war. That's what happens when martial law is instituted. After about a week, people will start coming outside. Since they can't blanket cover us yet, because the whole 5G system isn't all rolled out across all the cities in America, some people are going to be able to get outside and go outside. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to hire assholes in your neighborhood, give them money and more privileges to turn your ass in. They're going to give them guns to shoot your ass. We're going to have vigilante soldiers walk in the streets fighting for the devil. That's what socialism brings. That's what it does. You know why? Because they're already asking the government to hand them everything. They don't want to get up and go to work for themselves and earn something. No, they want the government to give it to them. So when the shit gets real hard and you have to work really, really hard to get anything, and they don't want to work easy shit. You know, I have a real physically demanding job. Our shift starts at 3. People's first day, they don't make it to 3:30 usually. Oh, this ain't for me. And then they leave. It happens. 3 out of 10 people do that. About that. Males. Yeah. Oh, when it gets real hard, and some dude with a uniform, a UN uniform with a something other than a cross on it. You're not allowed to say the word on YouTube no more. Your video gets questioned. So it's I've spoken about them before, about the Z people over in that country in the Middle East. You know, there's the ones that live in that with the wall. Yeah, the Zooists. Yeah, them. Well, yeah, they're going to be your rulers. They're the ones rolling it out. They're the puppet masters. That's the midget behind the curtain. They have all the money. They print all the money. They print all the money. Except for North Korea and Iraq. I mean Iran, not Iraq. They got Iraq. Iran and North Korea are the only two places that they don't print the money for them. So if they control your currency, guess what? They control your validity. They control your everything. There's a separation of church and state for a reason. But that marries church and state. You have a statewide religion. It's called democracy. But that's not what this was supposed to be. This was a democratic republic. Constitutionally bound. And we're no longer covered by it. We're not grandfathered in, and there's no loophole to get around it. Because he declared a national emergency. And none of you know it. You just don't even know what it means. You think it's just words on a paper. No, but those words are written in cursive. And those are the rights that somebody had to write on paper in a sentence to cast it down on you. And you were the audience sitting in your hearing. But it doesn't make any difference because you don't know what the words mean. You weren't taught it. You were given answers. You were taught the answers to all the questions. But you weren't taught how they found the answers. How did they discover the answers? That's what we were taught when we were kids. We were taught how to go to find the answers. They didn't give us the answers. We didn't have calculators to take to school. We didn't. We didn't have Wikipedia. We had to go find the answers for ourselves. And we had to remember people's phone numbers. Yeah, we couldn't text nobody. There was no YouTube. So guess what? We have a good classical memory. And it was lost over time. It's a life skill that has been lost. Not unintentionally. Do you understand? That's just one more brick in their wall. Took me a long time to come to grips with it. To come to terms with it and figure out, what am I supposed to do? How do I fit into all this? This big steaming pile of dung. How do I fit into all of this? Why was I spent a lot of time in pity. Why am I involved in this crap? Does nobody else see this? Why are these people that I have never seen, don't know their families, don't know who they are, why are they on TV telling me that they're ruling me? That they make all the decisions for me? I don't even know who the hell they are. I make the joke all the time when we're in the grocery store that I see Fun Size, the little Fun Size candy bars. I said, who the hell said that that's Fun Size? Nobody asked me. Fun Size to me is like this. I would like a Milky Way about that big. That's not fun. That's freaking annoying. That pisses me off. There's nothing fun about a little Milky Way that big. Nothing fun about that. Just a lot of fucking wrappers is what it is. Sorry for my language. I am trying to stop that in my videos. I know it's like I'm at a truck stop. I get it. Told you, man, it's Progress, not perfection. You know, I'm out there living in this junk too. It's not easy. I gotta work extra hard because I made a lot of bad decisions. And I'm never going to be able to achieve what my grandparents were able to achieve. What our parents were able to achieve, we are never going to have a home and property and land. Stuff like that some of our parents had. We're never going to have that. We're not going to own our homes, ever. It's always going to be in some form of finance because the bank will always own it. We're never going to own our land because we're paying taxes on it. So if you don't pay your taxes, they come and take the land that you just paid $3 million for. You paid $3 million and the tax on the land, and you got it all registered, it's all legal, and then next year on January 1st, they come and take it because you don't pay the taxes for the next year. You just bought the land. Why do I have to pay taxes on it? Our Constitution says it's illegal for us to be taxed. We can't be taxed. They had this big old Boston Tea Party situation about that. Which started a landslide in the Constitution. It changed the whole direction for a minute. In the Constitution, if you read the whole thing through, it's going in one direction, the feeling of it, and then as you get in there, you see what direction it goes, and it takes a downward slide into a more fiscally drawn and not more, money-minded for a section of the Constitution. But it had to be there. It had to be written that way for that spell to work. I ain't superstitious. I seen things that'd turn your backside white. Keep you locked in a room from time to time. It's common. Don't forget to tell everybody you love them. They're worth it. I'm Tuck. It's the way I see it.